Hey, how's it going, YouTube? We're doing a quick video. So we went to the range, and I'll do some footage as far as the art and videos off the range shooting. But really the biggest part is, as I said before, well, not in that, but I got to take a new shooter in, get him to start shooting the 22 and move on as far as the progress goes. The individual comes from New York. He's a family member of mine, so never had any experience shooting any firearms, and really wasn't familiar with any of the laws or how to handle a firearm, or even what's the laws in New York are. I think he mentioned something in the video, and I'll give kind of a small interview at the end, but we'll add that video with you. So before we kind of talk about how I take new shooters to the range, I thought I'd cover a couple of things here, and hopefully we have some good footage that you can see what at least I'm shooting. So with the Kriss Vector, that was I was able to take that to the range that day. We put about 300-400 rounds through it. We had a little issue, which this is what I wanted to bring to you guys. With the Vector, shooting those extended magazine, and somehow, and hopefully you'll see that in one of the videos, it will stovepipe. So you'll feed the magazine, you'll chamber it, right? And the first round will shoot fine, then the second round will come up and we'll stand this all the way out in here. And I've tried two different extended magazines. Those are the Korean magazine. One has the extended 2 rounds, and the other one has the standard Glock plate. So tried it a couple different times, and it ended up every time stovepiping, not normal stovepiping, but the round stuff like comes out in the whole chamber up. So got to use the standard Glock magazine with the 2 round extended floor plate, and that went flawless. So this is actually my Glock 21 magazine, so that went really fine. There was no issues with it. So I'm gonna try to figure out what the heck happened there. Seems like the same feet and lips, everything the same. The only thing the Vector chews up the fucking magazine, so just be on the lookout on that. I'll have to kind of check diameters, consider using a gauge or a caliber, and we'll go from there. But it seems like something is not right about these magazines. So they work fine on the Glock 21, which is alright, so we can still use them. But on the Vector, I'm gonna have to figure out other way. Very couple of things that came from the range. The Vector shoots very smoothly. 45 in it, it shoots like a dream. Feels like it's suppressed, even though it's not suppressed. So I can't imagine actually shooting a suppressed one. It was very minimal recoil, very minimal muzzle climb. And the new shooter, after I had him shoot about a couple, maybe 500 rounds in 22 in the first place on the pistol. Then we transitioned to had him shoot the Tavor for a little bit. He wanted to, so we had him shoot that after we kind of talked through fundamentals for about an hour and a half. He ended up wanted to shoot my 45. I started with 1 round, 2 rounds, and things like that. He was comfortable with it. And then we had him shoot the Vector, and he spent about an hour shooting the Vector. He fell in love with it, and he thinks that's what's he gonna go buy. Now, considering New York and all that, I'm not sure how is he gonna do that. But he's in the thought process of thinking of moving at this point. So other than that, awesome gun. I have the primary arm red dot on it, co-witness the sights here, so you can use it either way. This is a modification I made. If you haven't watched the video, this is the Magpul angle grip. I shortened it and made it to fit here, so it's easier for me to hold it this way. Alright, or if you hold it this way, there's a part that will stop your hand here. So it's a good, well-rounded gun. I would recommend it 100%. I would just figure out here, probably in the near future, we'll be getting a short barrel rifle as far as it goes. So we're just waiting on this thing, and we'll go from there. We're waiting on the papers for this thing, at least. Now, if you guys don't know, we're currently a full-fledged dealer, except in no FFL items yet. So we'll see what happens with that. But any items we can get, we have vendors now that all the big vendors that everybody uses. So we have contracts or accounts with a lot of big companies. If you're looking to build an AR, you're looking for parts, you're looking for magazines, please let me know. We do have 308 magazines, PMags, 223 PMags right now. Other magazines, we get a lot of other parts and things like that. Some DPMS kits, rifle kits coming in, and we'll pretty much beat any price in the market out there. So if you're on the lookout, please let me know. If you're looking for optics, if you're looking for anything, let me know. I'll come out with a price, or if you can come out with the cheapest price, give it to me, and I'll see if I can match it or do even better. Quick observation on the Tavor again. We're riding with the Vortex now, the Viper, and the Aero Precision mount. It performs flawlessly. Again, with this scope, it needs a little bit getting used to it. But I had 5 people or 4 people shoot it. Everybody was able to be on target again with the different level of expertise. The only issue that came up with this, I've talked before about the magazines. You have to tab and rack and all that just to make sure it's seated. Even doing that I had a magazine that I had an issue with, the Lancer translucent magazines. They have the middle feed lips, and somehow it feels like, I guess, they're higher a little bit. So every time I see this closed bolt, and we end up tapping it, racking, and the magazine will end up falling. So the only option to do is loading on an open bolt and chamfer it around. That was the issue that we had. Other than that, all the other magazines fed well. Steel magazine, aluminum magazine, P-mags, Troy mags, they all did really well. So that's all I have, other than when I get a new person to go to the range, I have to make sure that before we even step foot in the range, cover the rules, cover the eye, the ear, how to handle a firearm, show them the firearm, talk as far as parts, talk as far as what commands that we're going to have. If I ask you to do this, if I ask you to do this, if you don't know, don't figure it out. Set the gun down, come back, ask a question, or ask for ask for help. I can't think. But that's pretty much it. So we'll go over the parts, the moving parts, how to squeeze the trigger, not pull the trigger. I use a lighter usually to kind of give you the thought process of how to squeeze, get them to practice a couple of times. So yeah, focusing on the front sight, so give them the idea of what the front sight looked like. Some people, I'll have them shoot with red dot. That's what the experience that we had last time at the range. I had them start with a red dot, just because there was no experience whatsoever, and it will take a long time to explain just the front sight. So again, I wanted to get him comfortable shooting, get him to be interested in the shooting, have those milestones and the successes of, oh, I hit my target, I'm shooting small groups, things like that. But start him with a 22 rifle, 22 pistol, and start moving forward. Don't give them, I was talking with a guy at the range, he's like, yeah, I bring all the girls that I meet here, have them shoot that Desert Eagle or the 357, 44 Magnum, and so I can hold them. And that's a douchebag, just pretty much. That's how douchebags operate. If you get a girl or a person, start that. It doesn't leave a good experience with them. Ultimately, at the end, we got him to shoot .223, 5.56 ammo. We got him to shoot 45. He shot my Smith & Wesson in hands, and he shot it for a little while, time, or for a little while, and did really well with it. So, thanks guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We'll have some videos of the shooting and the interview at the end here. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and if you like, please give it a thumbs up. Have a good one.
Time to shoot, right? And you're from New York, right? So, do you know what New York's laws as far as guns? Like, do you know what the law is in New York as far as owning a gun or a firearm?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a gun that's sold for like a certain amount of money.
Okay, so.
Not sure exactly.
Okay, alright. There's a lot of things going on in New York at this point, and something called Safe Act, and a lot of fun stuff. Pretty much, you guys can't own shit. So, what do you think about shooting your guns now? Yeah?
I want to do it again.
Can't do shit, right? So you should move here to Minnesota, I guess. So, do you know what guns you shot?
I shot 22.
Okay.
45.
Yeah.
And then
So you got two rifles, right? You shot a 1911, 45, and a 22 is what the heck, Beretta and Neos. Now you got your two rifles, right? The Kriss Vector and the Tavor. Which one did you like?
Is that the one? The Tavor, right?
No, the Tavor is the 223 one.
One on the left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
the Kriss Vector is the 45.
Vector was nuts. It was crazy.
So what did you like about it?
I don't know. It was like really accurate. It didn't have like much of a
recoil.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the 45 was the craziest recoil.
Is it? Cool. Thanks, Moment.